Have you ever pondered on the idea of a single, unified global government? A world where borders are irrelevant and politics is not divided by geographical lines? Well, let's dive into the depths of this intriguing concept. In the world we inhabit today, there are approximately 200 nations, each with its own unique government. These governments, whether democratic, authoritarian, or somewhere in between, operate independently, making decisions based on what they believe is best for their citizens. This system, while not perfect, has its merits. It allows for a diversity of ideas and methods, enabling nations to learn from each other's successes and failures. It also encourages competition, which can drive progress and innovation. Furthermore, it provides a check and balance mechanism, as no single nation can easily dominate the others. However, this system also has its flaws. It can lead to conflict, as nations vie for resources, territory, or ideological dominance. It can also result in inefficiencies, as nations duplicate efforts or work at cross purposes. And it can perpetuate inequality, as wealthier nations exploit poorer ones. Now, imagine a world with a single global government. In theory, this could eliminate many of the problems associated with multiple governments. There would be no more wars over territory or resources. Decisions could be made with the best interests of all humanity in mind, rather than the narrow interests of a single nation, and resources could be distributed more equitably, reducing global inequality. However, a global government would also present its own challenges. It could potentially be dominated by a single ideology, stifling diversity of thought. It could become bureaucratic and inefficient as it tries to manage the needs of 7 billion people. And it could be susceptible to corruption, as power is concentrated in a single entity. So, which is the better system? The current system of multiple governments with its diversity and competition, but also its conflict and inequality? Or the concept of a single global government with its potential for unity and equality, but also its risks of bureaucracy and corruption? This is a question without a clear-cut answer. It depends on one's perspective, values, and vision for the future. Some may argue that the current system, despite its flaws, is the lesser of two evils. Others may contend that a global government, while risky, offers the best hope for a peaceful and equitable world. To summarize, the current system of multiple governments allows for diversity and competition, but can also lead to conflict and inequality. On the other hand, a single global government could potentially eliminate wars and distribute resources more equitably, but it could also become bureaucratic and corrupt. Ultimately, the concept of a single global government is a thought-provoking idea that challenges us to think critically about the nature of governance, the role of nations, and our vision for the future of humanity.